And we're back to Blue Collar Genius. I have to apologize to everybody. I had some personal shit going on, ended up in the hospital, so that's why there was such a long break. I do apologize. But we are back with the hurricane, so we have a fourth guest that you just can't see. Hurricane Dorian.
Darian.
And then we have my brother Joey and his lovely fiance, cousin Sarah. So we have a very interesting show. We have two individual guests together at the same time.
Like
And
that's
ammo.
never been done before. And you forgot ammo.
And you leave my granddaughter out. She's not going to be part of this
Your grandpa-
debauchery.
Hold on.
My granddaughter.
Say hello, Ammo. Say hi, world. She's the nicest puppy in the world.
You do realize she's related to me, so she's obviously an evil bitch at some part.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I am her mother.
Like mother, like fucking daughter. You know how it goes. Psychopath. They even have the same period schedules.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, we did not need to know that.
No, can we
No.
can we
I'm
redo
kidding.
it?
This is all live. There's no redoing.
Oh my god, Adam. Denim Daddy.
Who's Adam?
I don't know. Nobody.
So,
Yeah.
what the fuck is with this hurricane?
I don't know, man. This shit's
the
going
fuck
crazy.
knows?
I feel so bad for Bahamas. They are getting worked right now.
Oh, and I think we confirmed that Two Georges is not actually underwater.
I knew that was fucking fake.
I think it was from last year. Or
I think it was
something
from
like that.
Irma or something.
Yeah, Two Georges is not underwater.
But the
right
one
now.
thing that everybody does
Yeah.
need to understand, that even though it might not hit us head on, this
mean,
is
it's still gonna be
definitely
rough.
a dangerous ass fucking hurricane.
It's still gonna be rough. I mean,
Even,
Yeah.
yeah, that's yeah. So the Two
A long
Georges
time
thing was
ago,
from
yeah.
a long time ago. Exactly. That's why
it's
I
going
figured.
viral.
But somebody posted it and they're like, "Oh, this is Two Georges right now," and everybody's losing their shit.
It's freaking everybody out.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
get
the
it,
storm in
but-
general is freaking everyone out, which it should. But pictures like that.
Well, I mean,
We
the
are
storm.
Floridians,
This
though.
this storm is moving very interesting. It's moving at 5 miles per hour, and the
Oh,
last.
so it's sped up.
When we
yeah,
woke
it's
up,
sped
it was 1 mile per hour.
Yeah, they were sitting there, and then the last distance I saw was it was 125 miles away. So for those people who can math, you can figure out how long before it shows up. For those that you can't, hint 25.
Whatever. I feel bad for the fucking Bahamas, dude.
Nah,
They're never
yeah,
going to be the same.
Bahamas got slammed.
It's so sad. It's still sitting on them. It's. I don't even know. They're not used. I mean. Yeah.
They're getting worked like a fucking $20 whore at a gangbang.
Anybody that's worried about buying too many supplies and the hurricane might not hit us head on, we don't need them all. Instead of returning it, send it over to Bahamas.
Hell yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
don't get it confused. Even if the
I
hurricane,
mean, we're still gonna get hit. We're gonna get hit, but I don't think it's gonna be.
It's not
I
going to
mean,
be.
opinion based, obviously, because obviously nobody knows what the fuck is, where the fucker is gonna go,
Fucker.
what's gonna happen. Like, yeah, hurricane's a fucker, whatever.
Send it over to Bahamas. Don't fucking return it.
But we'll see how it goes. I mean, hopefully we'll be fine. But did you ever get the breaker for the generator?
yep, it's all set up.
Okay, cool. So we're all good.
The advantage to having a friend who's a bit of a prepper,
Bit of a prepper.
Hurricane impact windows is the way to go.
with shutters on top of them, most of them.
Yeah. Okay, I was gonna say I didn't see that many shutters.
I do love how many bars are still open today, though. I got to say that. Saw Lake Ave.
Yeah, it's
Lake
not
Ave
supposed
is
to be bad
fucking.
till tonight, right?
Well, it was supposed to be 12, but then it was
It
moving
keeps-
so
it-
slow.
it-
Keep
it's
slowing down.
The
and-
problem, here's the concern. Like, I get it, fun. It may not show up till late tomorrow or tomorrow afternoon. But if that bitch all of a sudden takes a surge and jumps and speeds up, it
Yeah.
could fucking hit us at any point. Now you're outside in this fucking horrible weather.
Yeah, it's just a bad idea.
Well, I
to
always
go out
say you want to be
anyways.
prepared for it. It's obviously it's normal to get worried, but you never want to fucking panic because that's when you make poor decisions. That's when, like, I saw a fight at a fucking gas station. Like, we're all gonna be okay.
Dude, I was working the other day. I was like, shit, I forgot to fill up this morning. Took me an hour to get gas. That was Friday. I was like, what the fuck, dude? people are losing their shit.
I think during this time we all just need to come together and help each other out and
Yeah,
stop
that's what it's all
freaking out.
about. You know what it's like when we were kids and stuff like that. You know, we're born and raised in Florida, so it's like we grew up in hurricanes.
But you only had
we've
to
been
worry
through
about
it.
missing school.
So-
Your parents had to worry
No,
about
but
all the
I'm
bills
saying
and
it's
shit.
like during what we did is like during the eye and stuff like that, and afterwards. You go through, you drive around, and you help clear shit out of the streets. You know, it's like you'll see a community really come together
So-
at that point.
Shouldn't
I
drive
d-
around until after the storm.
I do want to roll it back. You said, Sarah, you said something about, you shouldn't panic because you'll make bad decisions. Is that what happened when Joey proposed?
Oh, shut up!
That's actually exactly what happened. Now that we speak of that,
Thanks a lot for bringing that one up.
I'll never. Every time we're watching a show or a movie or anything, somebody gets on their knee. We'll see like a friend posting a
She's like,
picture.
oh,
and
see, he
I'm
got
like,
on
"Look,
his knee.
He even got on his knee, and he's like, "Ugh."
This bitch.
That will be one thing for the books. I will never forgive him. Joey did not get on his knee. He was in the kitchen,
Shut up.
and I was in the living room. I still said yes, but I had to be. I was like,
Could you say
"You
no
have to
to
ask
this
me
face?
a question now." Could you say no to his face?
So no, set us all up. So you were in the kitchen.
All right, look. I had a plan. Plan didn't work out.
You panicked.
I panicked.
See
so
what I mean?
on fucking Christmas Eve, after we left fucking
So
kids
what-
party.
What was the plan? That's the
Well, the
question.
plan was I got ammo. Like we discussed that I was gonna get her a new collar and leash and stuff.
What
like
you
that.
did?
Yeah, we talked about you doing that.
And then I couldn't get the ring on the fucking collar.
Oh no.
It was too big. And so I was like, I mean, I had like a key ring. I could put a key ring on it, but I was like, that looks so cheesy and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I figured that out on Christmas Eve.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Because I go Christmas shopping very late every time. I wait till I get my bonus, and then I go shopping with it. And so I figured that shit out Christmas Eve, and then we went to kids party.
See,
I
there's two-
had the fucking ring with me the whole time because it was sitting at the safe, or in the safe at propaganda. I had Matt keep it in there, so I had the fucking ring in my pocket the entire night because I had just picked it up that night. So there's no way I could put it on the fucking leash. So we went to Walmart or some shit when we were Christmas shopping, and she's like, "Oh, I want this." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll just buy it right here." Like,
Oh, it
this
was
is
a
your Christmas
fucking
present.
makeup box.
Yeah, and I told her that she had a special gift for Christmas. And so it's like when we opened up all the gifts and stuff like that, she didn't even look at the makeup box. It wasn't even wrapped. It was like sitting there with a bow. And she was like, "So where's my special gift?" I'm like, "It's right there."
I didn't say that. He
I'm like,
goes-
"It's right there." So I was
No,
like,
you-
"It's your makeup
after we
box."
got
She's
done
like, "Are
opening
you
up
fucking
everything,
kidding
I was
me?"
like, okay, so this is everything. He's like, well, there's one more thing. And I'm like, okay, where is it? He's like, the makeup box. I'm like, yeah, duh. He's like, no, open it up. And I was in the living room,
Yeah, I ended up
and he
just
was in the
putting it
kitchen,
in there. In the
and he's
makeup
like by
box.
the garbage can. And I open it up. I'm like,
I was stoned.
and then
as
I
hell,
open up the little
dude.
box, and I was like, oh, very pretty. He's like, you like it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, cool. And I was like, he's like, it's an engagement ring. I'm like, okay, kind of figured that out. He's like, so you like it? I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, cool. I'm like, Joey, get the fuck over here. Ask me something. He's like, oh, yeah. Will you marry me? I'm like, yes. He's like, cool. And I'm like, put it on my fucking finger. Like, come on.
Nervous stone jitters. All right, whatever.
I guess it was my kind of fault because as soon as I got out of bed, I'm like, okay, let's take a shower. I'll take a shower. You'll take a shower. We'll get
Did
ready.
you assume that you were getting a ring too? Like
Well-
you already kind of knew.
I mean, I didn't really know, but like it just all kind of pointed towards that. It was just funny though because he got.
And it's not
so-
cliche. It's Christmas is literally her favorite holiday on the entire planet. Like she starts listening to fucking Christmas music in like what
June.
August,
June.
like June, fucking June. It's like it's almost Christmas. I'm like, no, it's
I
not.
grew up. Okay, well,
I'll
remember
come home.
fucking.
She's cleaning the house, listening to Christmas music. I'm like, what the? Fuck?
I always love like warm like smells of candles too.
So
like,
that's
I just
why
love
it's
it.
not that bullshit cliche bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, I did
Whatever-
it because she loves fucking Christmas. so
Whatever
much.
helps you sleep at night, Joey.
Shut up.
just say yeah. Yeah, babe.
Yes, ma'am.
We get it. And the next question.
We haven't even planned our wedding yet. That's the best part.
So what is the new wedding date, anyways? For those,
Fuck, man. It was supposed to be 2020.
It's January 2021.
It's looking like 2021 now. Yeah.
It's gonna be 2021.
and now is that just so the liquor can all be bought up enough to cover the party?
Honestly, our boy went away and he was in our wedding, so we could not have a
Yeah.
wedding without him. And also, it
One of
just
two.
worked out. It worked out that we're like, well, Joey and I also agreed that when we get engaged, we are going to have a long engagement. We're going to be
Yeah.
one of those couples like, we're engaged 1 year to plan everything, blah, blah, blah. We straight up said, okay, we're going to get engaged. We're going to have this engagement. We're going to enjoy the engagement. And we're going to marry when we get married. We're not in a rush or anything. How's your phone going over there,
B.
JT?
Well,
Davidson,
our
gang,
boy-
gang. Who's B. Davidson?
Bjorn.
Bjorn!
Bjorn!
Can we just like show the
Dude,
fucking...
I fucking love that guy.
Can we show the
That is one of
painting?
my favorite people.
Yeah. Oh, this.
All-time favorite
Assistant.
people.
Assistant.
Bjorn Davidson.
Oh, I got
Davidson,
it.
right?
Yeah.
I'm stoned.
Yo, so Bjorn had this art show
He is
slash,
such a badass fucking dude.
you know, like
I'm so happy he came up in our crew.
bar thing. And he had all his paintings on the wall. He had a shit ton of them. There's like 30, 40 of them.
Let me tell you
And
something. If you want a good painting,
We walked around the bar. We looked at every single painting, and I saw this one. I was like, we have to have it.
if you want a good painting, hit up Bjorn. He will give you. Tell him your.
Can we
Tell
look
him.
up his info?
Yeah, look it up. Tell him anything that you want to get done. You know, he is a very open-minded dude. Very fucking humble.
Let me get his
He can get
info.
you anything you're wanting to get done. Like,
Baby, I don't have Instagram, so you're gonna have to look up his Instagram or some shit. He is amazing. He's got a Facebook page. It's called Bjorn Davidson Artist. It's BJORN Davidson Artist.
BJ.
BJ.
He's also one sexy
Yeah, but
motherfucker.
That's a fucking badass motherfucking artist.
Bjorn
If
Davidson
you like some
on
fucking weird
Instagram
shit,
as well.
if you're into weird shit, you'll love his art.
No, he's all around good shit. Great artist.
Great person too.
Great person. Great friend. He'll.
Alexis says Ammo's super cute. Congratulations.
Oh shit! God damn it! Wait, who's Alexis?
One of my friends.
Hi, Alexis.
With
I
the-
like your name.
With the voice of an angel. She's Sicilian.
Oh hell yeah, Sicilian all the
God.
way. Something with couches. Christina, I have now dropped my phone for the sixth time. Since I've been here since 9 o'clock.
Why are you even looking for it? Just leave it there.
Just leave
I'll
it.
figure
It's
it out
fine.
later.
I'll have a sleepover.
We're gonna forget where we dropped it.
Is it in the beer?
It's gonna die.
Oh no, I have a beer. Thanks, babe. I'll take a shot though.
I'll take a beer.
So is Alexis the girl that was
Wench.
here with the guitar?
No,
That one's empty.
Who's Alexis?
a friend of mine.
Oh, a friend?
A friend.
Are we not gonna talk about it?
Yeah, we're not going to talk about it like
Okay.
usual.
I feel like I felt the burp come up. I feel like you guys heard it. Do you hear? It was like.
Also, I hope everybody was safe putting the damn shutters up.
Yeah, that didn't happen with
Joey's.
everybody.
You want to talk about that?
I don't care. Yeah.
Joey's brother had to go to the fucking hospital.
Almost cut his damn head off.
Literally.
He said he
Yeah.
felt his fist go through his
No,
neck.
he's saying you could fit a fist through his neck.
He said
where
that
it
he
cut.
went to go over and felt his neck and felt his hand go through it. He's on his second surgery today.
Yeah, well, I guess it wasn't draining well, so.
But what happened exactly? Why did he get
All
his...
right, so what happened? What happened was he had a here. He was doing work with my cousin, putting up shutters. You know, they had like 30-something houses to do, and actually last year at the same house with the same shutters,
Not the same thing.
my cousin fucking almost chopped his arm off doing the same exact thing, and he warned my brother about it right before it happened. And so my brother was they had the shutters leaning up against the wall. He went to go move the big ones to get to the little ones underneath, and I guess they slipped, fell on top of them, and those things are sharp as hell. It slit the whole side of his neck all the way like ½ inch away from his spine.
Yeah, I know. I had one go into my elbow.
Yeah, and if my cousin wasn't there, like he would have died. He would have fucking bled out. Like it's crazy.
So scary.
We called my mom. My mom used to work at Delray Medical for 10 years. Shout out to y'all. You guys are the fucking greatest.
Also,
ever.
shout out to Mama Peg for being just Mama Peg.
Yeah, for sure.
She is
My mom is the shit.
VIP.
And thanks for teaching me all
So
those
like
tricks.
we had an ambulance. They had an ambulance go pick him up,
He didn't mean that.
and they drove it. I think it was in Loxahatchee when it
I
happened.
meant
they
that,
drove
thank
him from
you.
Loxahatchee all the way to Delray Trauma, so that my mom had doctors waiting for him and stuff like that, and it was fucking awesome. It's truly amazing that they.
Thank
fucking-
God.
I was worried as fuck. You know, we got the call that his neck got sliced. I didn't know if it was the fucking front or whatever. I'm like
He was how far away from his spine?
a half inch away from his
And
spine.
then also a major
That's how
artery
deep that
as well.
was. Yeah, he missed all the arteries. He just sliced the muscle and you know, all his skin.
Fuck, dude, that's so scary. That shit.
I think stuff like that happens every single time there's a hurricane though. Like hospitals are always busy with people that get hurt from shutters or like putting up shutters or, you know, whatever. Like I saw this one thing, this everybody driving around with like plywood and stuff in their back of their truck that's not secured.
Yeah,
Plywood flies out, fucking goes right through a windshield of the people behind them. You
that
know?
is like some Final Destination shit.
Yeah.
Every time I see any of those trucks, like with the PVC pipes or anything, and I'm driving behind them, I'm like, fuck no, dude.
That's the problem. Listen,
Hell
the media,
no.
they blow everything up to make it sound like. I mean, not
It's not
saying
even
you
just the
should
media,
be
it's
prepared.
like
Everybody
real
should
life
be
shit.
prepared for it. You know, obviously.
Like that shit happens all the time.
But they blow it up and then everybody freaks the fuck out, and then you know, dumb shit happens.
So you've been through it. We've all been through a couple of hurricanes.
I've been through a lot of hurricanes.
I've been through hurricanes since the day I can
Every
remember.
hurricane that's been to Florida, we've been through.
What do
Yeah.
you think the primary supplies for those people who aren't from Florida that are thinking of relocating and sitting through a hurricane? What are the key things that you gotta have?
I mean, obviously, water. I actually just learned recently. Somebody told me a trick about filling up the bathtub before the power and the water go
Did
out.
you say
and
if they
stuff like that.
leave?
If they're gonna move down here, they're
Oh,
not
if they're
going
gonna move. I was confused
they're
with that
not-
question. I thought you
Yeah,
said
no,
if they
just like-
left,
No,
what they
it-
have to do. I'm like, what?
Regular shit
and they're
that
not
you need
gonna
to be
leave.
prepared for in a hurricane.
I mean,
So it's
if
like I just recently learned to fill up your tub, so that because like
You
I
recently
think-
learned that.
What was it, Irma? Yeah, I just learned it like on Facebook
that
the
is
other day,
so
like
sad
yesterday or some shit.
because
You
the
fill up
fact
your
that you just
bathtub.
admitted that you're born and raised down here and you're busy.
Yeah, but I didn't
Just
know.
learned-
That's brilliant. I never thought of that.
Everybody.
When we were in
that's how you
Loxahatchee-
flush your fucking toilet.
No, but when we were in Loxahatchee, like we didn't know that, and so we would like go
Loxahatchee,
get.
don't you guys
we
go
get water
outside
from
most of the time?
pond. Yeah, we just go
anyways?
get water from the pond and then put it in the toilet.
Exactly. Loxahatchee
But
people
yeah,
are a different
so
breed.
I've learned recently that you fill up the tub with water. That way, if and when the power does go out, you can use it to flush
You fill
the
the
toilet.
tub. Also,
by-
like even
putting it in
stupid
the
shit,
tank.
like all your bottles of water that you have, put them all in the freezer because they don't only just act as cold water, but in the end, it acts as ice as well. So all of your bottles of water that you have is when you have electricity, put them all in the freezer.
yeah, freeze everything.
Get everything fucking frozen. You know, last time Irma happened, we had went to our friend's house. We came back. I didn't think it was gonna be as bad as it was. Again, like we never expect what actually happens. But
It wasn't too bad in our
dude,
area. but
have
it
you
was
ever
rough.
left asparagus anywhere with like that was the rankest fucking smell ever.
No, the
I'll
rotten
never,
chicken.
No, chicken was still. It was like it was in the freezer
It
though,
was
but
disgusting.
the fact we had asparagus in the fridge for 3 days, no electricity. Come back to the house. I open up the fucking fridge. I'm like, I was screaming at Joey. I'm like, open up all the windows, open up the doors, and get the shit the fuck out of here. He's like, calm down. I'm like, I'm about to die from this smell. It was the worst smell ever.
That was just like the best day though, because we finally got power back.
No, we didn't get power back that day. That was when we went back to the house, cleaned everything out,
Oh, then we
stayed
went back to
there,
your dad's.
and then we went to my dad's.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was rough. I've never been to somebody's house that didn't have internet.
That's my dad. My dad can't turn a
No
computer
internet.
on.
I'm
I swear
like-
to God. My dad's like, what do I do with this thing? I'm like, honestly, now computers are so easy. You just press the button and it just turns on. He's like, my dad, nothing. If he can have a flip phone for the rest of his life or just a pager, he'd be good. He doesn't know
He still
shit.
does T9 texting.
He doesn't know nothing. He fucking went to the mobile place. He's like, I don't want this phone. He's like, sir, we only sell smartphones. He's like,
This
I
is
want a
a
fucking
dumbass
dumb
phone.
phone.
He's like, give me a dumb phone.
No, my dad's like, I want a dumb phone. I don't want this fucking smartphone. I can't handle it. And, you know,
He's a G though.
he fucking literally,
That's when he showed me his guns. He was like trying to be all scary, and I was like, dude,
he wasn't trying to
you
be
got a
scary.
Ruger
Just like,
fucking 44, fucking. Oh my god, motherfucker was banging. He's like, I like this.
my
guy.
dad's a very manly
I like
man.
this guy. I like
he is
this
a
guy.
man.
Cause you do it as a scare tactic, you know what I mean? But like, if I'm into guns, it is what it is, you know. He
I
was
wasn't
super
worried.
stoked about it. I think that's when he started to figure out that he really, really liked me.
Dude, talking about this hurricane, this is when Matthew was supposed to hit. This was about a year and a half before my dad actually caught me smoking weed. Like, not caught me, but knew for a fact that I was smoking weed. So this was a house that we kind of grew up in. We got it when I was 15. So me and a couple of my friends, like, we'd always smoke weed in there, but we'd put towels down. Like, he would never know. He would never go in my bedroom. But this hurricane, me and Joey were smoking in the bathroom, my old high school bathroom.
Oh my god.
It was my room, and the bathroom was inside. So we get downstairs to go smoke a cigarette, and my dad's like, I gotta go put up the shower curtain for you guys. We just got done smoking weed.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, we're not gonna take a shower right
Oh
now.
my god.
We already
It's like
took a
being at
shower.
your girlfriend's house when you're like 15.
Dude, that's exactly how I felt. And my dad's like, no, I want to get it over with because I want to go to bed. I'm like, no.
Oh, man,
Okay,
that was
hold on one
sketchy.
second. So I run upstairs. I
He
go in
made
the
some
room.
Smart ass comment.
And
too.
I'm like, yes, he did. I go upstairs. I'm like, fuck, I don't have spray. I'm like, oh, I have
You put
Victoria's Secret
She
lotion.
put lotion
I was like,
everywhere.
I have Victoria's Secret lotion. So I started rubbing it on. So I started rubbing it on the sink counter and then the toilet seat. Like, not the toilet seat, but like the cover part. And then I was wiping it off. I'm like, does it smell like Victoria perfume? So I'm like, okay, I think I'm good. And like, my heart's pounding. I told my dad's girlfriend, I'm like, I'm worried about this. She's like, it's fat. She's a fucking hippie.
What did he say when he walked out of
So
the
he
bathroom?
he goes in there, puts it up.
Like there was no stopping him
So,
from going in there.
so listen, he comes in. Me and him are both sitting there. Like, Joey was like, all right, whatever. I'm sitting there. I'm like shitting myself. I'm like, oh my God, does he know? Does he know? And my dad just put it up, no problem. He's like, okay, you guys are going to take a shower. And then he comes out of the bathroom. Before he comes out of the room, he's like, that's some good smelling shit. I was like, oh shit. He wasn't ready. And then after that,
yeah, I remember.
my dad asked me for some gummies and all this other shit.
Oh,
Like, he was
yeah.
like, for sure. He's like, all right, so you do smoke weed.
My fucking my dad on my 18th birthday, I remember. That's when he's like the coolest, I guess, but like in the sense of, yo, I'm not doing anything for you anymore, kind of thing. So I was like, I always had a curfew growing up. So as soon as I turned 18, I remember we smoked a shit ton. Like my fucking dealer just like, he was like, oh, hold out your hand. I just like held out my hand and just poured nugs in my hand. And me and all my friends, we all went to dinner with my parents. We're all baked out of our fucking skulls. And my dad's like such a smart ass. Like he knows what the fuck's going on. He's like, oh, smells like smoke. Must be coming in from the windows. I'm just like being a dick about it. And I was like,
I love when he does his
Jesus
dad
Okay,
stuff.
so with that,
Christ.
do you remember the first time you were stoned and you were home around your parents?
scared as
Oh my
fuck.
God. I'll never forget
Scariest
it.
moment
My
of my
dad, my
life.
mom had me go to the back of the line for the food. She looks at me. She's like, you're stoned as shit. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, no, you go to the back of the line. You wait for everybody else to get food. It was like a holiday. I'm like, Mom. She's like, no. Make yourself a sandwich. You just wait for everybody else. You're gonna eat you and your friends. And me and Ryder are sitting there like, she's not wrong.
I would always just go straight to the shower. That was my thing. I was like,
We
I was too
fucking
stoned
smoked
when
in
I
the
got
woods
home.
and we
I'd
went
just go
straight to the kitchen.
shower.
My mom was always in the kitchen.
I-
Like, feed me. She's like, heat up a fucking hot pocket. Your dad's not home yet. You're not fucking,
See,
you're not getting any of this dinner.
I remember the first time I got stoned when I was at home. My mom wasn't supposed to be coming home early because she was supposed to be working a late shift. Or she's supposed to be working
Yeah,
a
but I
later
feel
shift.
like your mom's like laid back
Well,
though. I feel like your mom would be cool about it.
My mom was always really cool.
My
about
mom
it.
wa-
She just fucked with us.
My mom was a nurse, so she worked a 12-hour shift. So with the drive home, I could usually smoke out in the woods, come in, eat, go lay down and be in bed before she got home. For whatever reason, the first time ever, I'm in the kitchen eating, stoned out of my mind. And all of a sudden, my mom shows up, and it's like 6:30.
At night?
Yeah. And normally she didn't get home till like 8,
Oh,
8:30.
so you're just like, you're not even expecting it.
Yeah,
And,
and
you're
she's-
so stoned and you're just scared as shit. Just like fucking it.
I'm like,
pure adrenaline.
I'm like, are you okay? What's wrong? She's like, bad day at work. I got released early. First thing, fortunately, she went to the kitchen. She went, which usually released early. If that happens, that means unfortunately they lost a patient.
Oh.
And
man, that's rough.
so,
And
fortunately,
you're so high and you know that, and you just like makes it so much worse.
I could not. I couldn't.
so fortunately, she went to the refrigerator, opened up a bottle of wine, poured herself a glass, and left. I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
Lucky.
Went and laid down.
Dude, speaking about getting high, Wait, were you done? Did I interrupt you?
No, you're good.
So, no, that was my first time being around my parents' stoned.
Okay.
That's just-
Because
yeah,
when
yeah.
I get high, I interrupt everybody. And I hate when people interrupt me. So I am sorry if I did. But so one time when I was high, we had a cheerleading sleepover. So
That sounds hot.
Hose.
So it was
Every,
it was pretty
every
cool. It was
fucking little boy's dream.
So it was like Bogue All Stars. So I was with a bunch of hot chicks, but I was also with one of my boys, who's not my boy anymore. But he
Ooh,
always
make sure you
had
throw that in there.
no, like I fucking strongly dislike him. He's a dick. But so he goes there and we're like rolling up joints and whatever. So we start smoking. We didn't know that the coach's wife's husband was a Boca police officer.
Ooh.
So later on at night,
Ouch.
he fucking comes home. We see the cop car. We're like, oh my God. How does anybody know? It was like me, him, and this other chick, and we're just like smoking out back. She comes around and she's like, my husband's home. We're like, okay. And she's like, why do I smell weed? And we're like, dude, I was so scared. I was like 16 years old. I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, well, my dad smokes weed, so maybe like this is why. She's like, I'm gonna check everything that you guys have. He's like, okay, go ahead. She goes inside, starts checking everything, but he had everything on him. So by the time she got back, everything was already in.
Gone.
Everything they had was like in the bushes, and she's like, okay, maybe it was just your dad. And we're like, yeah, totally. We're like high as fuck. It was the scariest. And the fucking her husband comes back and like he's just like looking at us and like. You're 16 years old, you see this fucking cop just get off, and you're like, he knows everything that's going on. I'm fucked.
I think this is the most viewers we've ever had live.
It's because they're all bored. Who is it?
I don't know. If you're watching right now, shout out your name and shit like that on the chat.
Yeah, we'll shout
We'll
you
shout
out.
you out. We'll say what's up, you know.
I don't know if you're bored or not, but watching us, I mean, I don't know.
I
I'm
mean, what
stoned.
else are you going to do? It's the hurricane. You just
I
sitting
would
at
watch
home
you
anyways.
as well if you were live.
We've been getting drunk since like what, like
Speak for yourself.
12?
Unfortunately, the antibiotics.
Well, I
can't
asked
help.
Joey.
you,
We got here by 9. I asked Joey at 10 after I got done cooking breakfast what time was too early to drink, and he said 10. So I waited till 12.
I think I didn't start till like 12:30, 1 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, well, you're a pussy, so whatever.
Shots
Shots
fired.
fired.
Shots fucking fired, dude.
Okay, so
That's from Mike Dixon.
I do
Mikey.
miss that motherfucker.
I
Mike
love
Tyson.
him. Every time I,
I hope
see him,
you're
I braid
watching,
his
Mike.
beard.
So here's a funny. So I'm a bit older. I get
A bit older.
Yeah, I'm like in my mid 20s, late 20s now. Somehow I'm all
Like your
fucked up.
nose is like hitting the microphone. I was meaning it as Pinocchio because you're lying.
So so I end up at my mom's house with an ounce and decide I'm gonna make
An ounce of weed?
an ounce of weed, and decide I'm gonna make
Fucking
weed
rebel.
brownies.
What was it, like $60 back in the day when you were like? what was
Back
that,
in
like
my day, you could get it.
1974 or something like
You could
that?
get an ounce for $100 all day long.
5 for the dub.
Five for the
So
Remember that
I
shit?
break out a bunch.
All my lunch money.
and I throw and I went to Publix, so I bought brownie mix.
Oh, Ace is watching. What up, Ace?
Yes!
Shout out to
Happy late birthday, you piece of
Voorhees,
shit.
New Jersey, up in this bitch.
Hand tattoo all day.
Oh yeah, if you know Ace, his pictures are like this.
Actually, if you know anybody that has a hand tattoo, they're always like this. Anyways, keep going.
So once Publix bought it, I make THC butter out of it. Make the brownies. Now, mind you, this is like 2, 3 in the morning. I get done. I put the whole pan in the refrigerator.
Please tell me your mom ate it.
At 6, I hear this shuffling in the refrigerator. I bolt up. My poor stepfather's got a brownie in his mouth. I'm like, don't eat that.
Oh.
He's like, why? I'm like, you
Ooh,
can't
aye.
eat it. He's like,
Ooh, aye.
he goes, it's what I think it is. And I'm like, yes, don't eat it. He's like, fuck it. I really wanted a brownie before work too.
Dude, I got caught making brownies. Not even because like my parents like saw it or anything like that. They just realized that when they came back home that they saw like a baking sheet and they're like, "Why are you making pot brownies?" I'm like, "How the fuck did you even know?"
So wait.
Like,
So this is the segues into
Smell
it.
it.
This isn't my story. So, my father in high school and his roommate allegedly were making pot brownies in their dorm, and he goes off to class while they're cooling down. And when he comes back, my grandmother and her girlfriend are in the dorm room.
Your grandmother is lesbianist?
No.
Oh, I got so
She
excited.
she's just that old school, checked up on her son at college.
Your mom reminds me a lot of my mom.
So my dad's like,
Aw.
oh shit, my mom's there.
His mom's the shit.
He walks in,
Love that.
and the brownie tray is empty.
Oh no.
He's like,
She
Mom,
wasn't ready.
where are my brownies? Oh, they were just so delicious and moist. We ended up eating. Her and her girlfriend ate the whole tray. They went out to dinner.
Moist makes me laugh. Like the word moist just makes me
Moist.
When they're like, "Oh, so moist," I'm like,
Moist.
I don't
You know that lady on YouTube that just says moist and like, oh fucking, it's just a disturbing way of saying it.
Okay, sorry. Keep
The
keep
best
going,
part
keep
is
going.
before my grandmother passed, she confirmed the story was 100% true. She's like, well, now I know why I ate so much at dinner that night.
Dude, my fucking sister and brother. Damn, have my titties hanging out over here.
Babe, get your titties in line.
Fuck, my bad. They have mine of their own, but what was I talking about?
Nobody knows.
My mom my sister and brother made a bunch of cookies before, and if you guys ever met my mom, she's a lovely lady, but she's fucking crazy. She ate a cookie and a half because she loves her treats, and I was like 10 years old. She was going crazy. She had no idea what the fuck was going on. That also comes, I mean, I think I can admit this now, but when I was younger, my mom used to, when she did drink, she'd put her vodka in like bottles of water. And I was younger, and I remember I chugged one, not seeing that it said vodka on it. And I was like, wasted. Wasted. I'm like, I can't go to school like this. Well, she never put vodka in water bottles ever again.
Speaking of,
She might kill me for even admitting that, but you know,
So-
when we were younger, our parents did some stupid shit.
how old were you the first time you skipped school?
I was in middle school.
Like
I
play
think eighth
sick or
grade.
actually
Like-
skip
like actually
school,
skip,
go
like-
to school and leave.
That's
either-
actually the first time I actually drove.
Then ninth
I
grade.
drove
Like
my,
either one,
you
not
remember
play sick.
Jacob?
Where either you
Huh?
Remember my friend Jacob? That everybody said it's like we were twins or whatever. The kid I grew up with.
there's two ways to do it.
We stole his uncle's Porsche. That was the first time I drove.
There's two ways. You could either go to school and then skip out of school, which I did a couple times in high school, or the way I did it in middle school is I'd go to the school bus stop and then dip from the bus stop.
Yeah, the
I've
bus stop
done
was the
that, but is that-
fucking- the worst
Oh my god, I'm
place
so
in the
burpy.
world.
I'm sorry. I've done that, but I'm saying actually skip school where you've been on school campus.
Either
and
or
then
both.
leave.
All the
Well, actually skip school. I'd
I've
say
done that.
eighth
because
grade.
you're skipping school. If you go to
But
the,
actually go to school and leave school after, I would say.
See,
I used to do fucking round offs off the gate to leave.
what the fuck?
Like I would like just
Fucking
do a fucking
parkour.
round off. I
Basic
would just
ass bitch.
I would
she's
do a fucking
parkouring
round. I'm
that
like,
shit.
Dude, I almost got hit by a fucking semi in the middle of it. I used to wear
Dude.
these big ass pants. Big ass fucking pants.
What are they called?
Parachute pants or something.
Woo!
The
So-
Jinkos?
Hammer
Is that
time.
what
Well,
the
so they
Jinkos?
were called Jinkos or Rip, but my mom used to call them Jalinkos. She'd be like, "Who's fucking Jalinkos are on the dryer?" Blah blah blah. But the first time I actually like skip school, like fucking not just leaving in a car, but like hopping the fence. My big ass pants got caught on the fence. My binders went everywhere because I was too cool to hold a backpack.
Your ass came out.
No, it didn't go, but it ripped. And then I fucking went across the street and I almost got hit by a fucking huge semi. Not that there's small semis, but I almost got hit by a fucking big ass semi across the street. And then I couldn't breathe. And my genius idea was like, let's light up a cigarette and start going forwards to whatever kind of fucking forest this is.
And which school was that?
Santa Lucia's?
I got expelled from there.
I got expelled from Boca Middle.
My mom graduated St. Lucia's.
My mom graduated Atlantic.
Dude,
Shout out to local
skipping-
parents. All of us.
Fucking skipping school.
All of us have local
Alright.
parents.
So, my senior year, I was actually, believe it or not, I was actually smart. I had a fucking good GPA
I'll take
and
not.
shit like that. Nah.
Listen,
the
he's
only
a
thing I
complete
couldn't
asshole.
do-
You can't be an asshole and not be smart.
The only. Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you absolutely
You,
can.
no, but to be an actual asshole, it's like
No, I get what you're saying.
you can
but
be a dumbass.
Stop fucking sucking lipstick and just fucking.
Okay,
alright,
lip.
get out of
Jeremy
here.
Allen,
She's
shout out to
obsessed.
you.
Lip from Shameless.
I know you just had a
whatever.
baby, but I'm your real wife.
Anyways, so my senior year, I had my schedule, my original schedule, where I was what is it called? I was in college classes in high school. Like, so I used to leave school to go to college, to go to PBSC. Well, it was PBCC back in the day.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're
I
talking
used to leave school to go. Oh, dual enrolled. I was dual enrolled. So my schedule said I got out at 10:30. So when
about. My phone's ringing.
when I failed out of the dual enrollment, like my last fucking semester or something like that, or halfway through, because like I skipped all the goddamn time. I still had the schedule, so they let me out.
Did
at
you skip all the
10:30.
goddamn time?
No, so they let me. Well, I missed over 150 days my senior year, but they
Jump-
put. I
jump
still had
on.
my schedule, so they would always let me out. So they would never. I got classes back, but they would still let me out. So it was just too easy. Why is Jeanette answer the phone? Jeanette.
Jeanette, you're on podcast. Say hello.
What up, motherfucker?
You're live, bitch. We got Jeanette Jones live. Hey.
Are you gonna be watching Jeanette or what?
I should FaceTime your ass. I should FaceTime your dumb ass right
Where
now.
the fucking host go?
Jeanette Jones is one of my biffles.
Anyways, hurricanes. So hurricanes. Um,
Are you on there?
they're pretty dope. Who the fuck is that?
Answer it.
Who's digital specific?
How many people are
Lies
on
Joey College, aka Toke.
there? Who?
I don't know. Let me see who this is. I think it's fucking is that Anthony?
Who's Anthony?
Anthony Garcia.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. Who the fuck is digital specific?
Say your name, bitch.
What's your name? What's your name? Anyways,
Where's the what the fuck,
I'm drunk.
host?
What are we talking about?
I don't really know.
You guys just started rambling about you being dual enrolled in college. Skipping.
I wasn't even listening to him.
How the hell did we even get there?
I
Because we wander deep into the
Oh,
weeds.
it's Amp. What up, old Lampy?
oh Lord.
I miss that motherfucker.
He started chiming in once I said hand tattoo.
Oh.
He's like, those are my people.
And for all you guys watching live, if you have a question you want to throw out to us, post it up. We may or may not answer it, depending if it's boring. or
I'm
not.
watching the
I will
chat.
answer
The
everything as
fucking
long
host
as
is
it's
a-
not too
Lord knows what the
incriminating.
fuck he's doing, but
Lord knows what.
what
With
the
you two
host is
fucking
doing.
retards, who the fuck knows what I'm doing?
I'm a
Well,
fucking
I mean, I
saint.
figured we're chilling at my brother fucking JT's house. We're having fucking drinks. We're doing a hurricane fucking thing. We're staying over here for the hurricane because he's got impact windows. So it's like, why the fuck not do a podcast? We haven't done one in so fucking long.
Yeah,
Also, I'm sorry I don't really have eyebrows on
Something
tonight,
always
but
happens, and like,
yeah,
we
like the
get-
hospital for a week plus.
yeah, that'll do it. Like something.
JT
always
just got out of the
fucking
hospital.
happens.
Poor baby.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
talk about.
He's okay though.
Sorta.
He had a broken heart.
Cherry stems.
Cherry stems.
Oh god. If you can if you can tie it with your tongue, come talk to me.
Hey, I'm not asking any questions because I want to know.
Anyways, yeah. What else? What's going on?
So here's one for you. So we talked about parents. What about the first time you came home drunk? Do you remember that?
Yeah, well, it wasn't. I don't know if it was my first time being drunk or what, but my brother, we're from Loxahatchee, so my brother's a fucking hillbilly, fucking redneck, and he took me to, I think it was like an Alan Jackson concert or something like that, But we didn't even have tickets. Like we just sat in the fucking parking
I know
lot.
Alan Jack. What's his name?
Alan Jackson
That sounds so fucking lame.
or
I'm
Kenny
sorry.
Chesney or some. I don't know. Some fuck. We didn't go in.
I don't
we,
like country.
We went to go fucking pregame in the parking lot, and we stayed in the parking lot for the rest of the show, and drank a shit ton of fucking alcohol and went cooler hopping. Everybody's in the concert. We were hopping in the back of people's trucks, grabbing their fucking coolers, going to grab some beers and shit. Fucking, we got drunk as shit.
I gotta take notes how to be cool like Joey.
Oh, I was fucking like 14, 13 years old.
Again, gotta take notes.
That was the first time I got like stupid drunk. And then my brother, he got caught a lot of times.
Caught doing what?
Getting drunk.
Oh.
Bad. I don't even want to tell the stories. He's got some bad stories.
My
He's done some
dad pretty
dumb
much
shit.
told me when I was 18, I was at the house with this guy was Dan at the time. He gave him a beer. I'm gonna give my other friend a beer. He's like, Sarah, take this beer. And I was like, no, I'm not of age. Because I was always like, daddy's girl, want to be like good. And he's like, listen, if you're old enough to fucking fight for this country, you're old enough to drink a fucking beer in my house. And I
That's
was
fucking
18.
true. That's true.
I was 18 years old and I was like, And I like remember taking a sip of Budweiser. I'm like, I like smiled at my dad as like, and I'm like, this shit's disgusting.
I hated beer for a long time. When I
I used to
was
fucking
I used to
do
only drink liquor. Now I only drink
instead of beer pong, I was oh my god, I was doing like
Oh.
fucking Skull
I think
vodka with
Amp,
like
Amp, you'll remember we used to do Amp and Bomb Check. We used to do Four Loco Pong back in our Orlando days. Holy shit! You can't play more than 2 games. Like
Still Reserve.
oh, Steelies.
Steelies.
Steelies. Tastes like rust. I fucking tore my. I don't know what I did to it because I never went to the hospital, but I fucked up my knee really bad.
I
on a
fucking tore my.
half pipe.
I don't know what I did.
I was gonna say I tore my ACL, but fuck knows. I don't. Maybe I just
If you
sprained
tore
it.
your
For all I
ACL,
fucking
you would know.
I couldn't bend my fucking knee for fucking 2 weeks. It sucked.
Shouldn't suck that much dick.
But Steel Reserves on a half pipe.
Mad Dog 2020 is
At
one
a
of the
fucking.
blueberry.
It was at a Belt Buckle Death Sentence fucking show.
he says awful
My
idea.
God.
At Hope Sound. In
What?
Hope Sound.
What'd they say?
Amp said, yeah, it was an awful idea.
What are you talking about? The hand tattoo or the getting drunk and skateboarding?
He's definitely
Probably
not
both.
talking about the hand tattoo.
He's probably talking about both.
Sorry.
I will.
I'm gonna get my
eventually
armpit
have a hand
tattooed
tattoo,
soon, so I'm
but
gonna
I
be
won't
selling my
get-
armpit in every
I
picture.
won't get fucking a hand tattoo until I have a sleeve. I feel like them's the rules.
Joey's just jealous because Amp's prettier than him.
He's a little bit prettier than me.
I remember the first
I
time.
remember when you were Stickam famous. He was like on the main page of Stickam forever.
Dude, Amp's always gonna be like Amp. Just like everybody.
the locos were a bad idea.
Everybody knows him.
It's not old E. It's O-E, you fucking piece of shit, Ace. He's like, I grew up on old E's.
That's how you know
Oh.
he's fucking lying. No, you fucking didn't.
It's O-E's, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
O-E.
Ace,
Old English.
sit down before you fall down, you fucking idiot. Come on. I grew up on oldie.
Actually, I think it was Amp's 21st birthday. We fucking, we got
We
like
fucking
two cases of OEs. Holy fucking sick. I don't think I've ever been that sick in my life. Cause we were
Is that the time
doing
you
the
shit
same
on
thing.
yourself?
I think that might have been the night I puked on the trampoline.
There's this one.
Nope, we're not going there. Dude. We're
Nope,
not
nah.
telling that story.
Hey, listen, I'll tell an embarrassing story. I don't care.
I remember the first time I ended up. I'm staying at my grandmother's house.
Locos. Yes, that was a fucking awful idea. Playing beer pong before Locos.
This shit hurts my ears.
It's probably because I was young.
Pull
I'm
it
sorry.
down and actually cover your whole
No,
ear.
it's my. Okay, keep going. I have
So-
to pee soon.
My dumb ass thinking I'm hanging out, and
Emma, say
these
hi.
high school kids
Could you guys see Emma?
come by and they see me and talking. They're like, "Well, we're having a house party. If you want to come by," thinking I'm cool as shit. Yeah. So I show up in Cypress Creek.
Was this like 1964 or something like that?
That would be 1864. Get the year right. So I show up in my horse and buggy, and they bring out the old Jack Daniel's whiskey. and we're all passing the bottle around.
Jim Beam all day.
And, you know, me being the youngest by far, one of the guys thinks he's going to be cool and show me up. He's like, why don't you chug with me? And I do. And I fucking, not only do I outdrink him, I outdrink him both in quantity and speed.
And you got alcohol poisoning.
Fortunately, no, but boy, was I fucked up. Afterwards, after it's done, I have to walk across the golf course of Cypress Creek to get back to my grandmother's house. It's like midnight.
Naked.
Oh, no. I get in, and I'm in the kitchen, and she wakes out and comes out into the kitchen. I literally am holding myself up with the counter. She's like, you good? I'm like, yeah, I was just hungry. She's like, well, I can make you something. I'm like, no, I'm just going to grab a couple of snacks or whatever. I'll be good. Oh, my God. I ended up puking for like an hour and a half.
Now, what's the one liquor or beer or whatever that you can't drink because, like, literally the taste of it, the smell of it just makes you disgusted?
Yellow tequila.
Yellow? What the fuck is yellow tequila?
The regular tequila?
Like gold?
Gold, yeah. Gold tequila,
Fucking
yellow.
Who the fuck says that?
My retarded ass. Yeah, gold tequila.
That's how tequila?
Oh, tequila.
That's how I feel about Captain Morgan. My brother fucking ruined Captain Morgan for me. We when I was like fucking like probably 14 or something like that, he used to get handles of it and we'd go to the movies and, you know, and just fucking get plastered. And that was the first time I kissed a fat girl.
And not the last.
What? No. I've never been with a fat chick.
Lies.
I did kiss her though.
With his tongue between her legs.
I was like 9th or 10th grade. It was awful. And she was in my class, and I didn't realize it. That was the worst. She wanted to, like, talk afterwards. I'm like, nah.
So
Some fat girl I kissed.
for me with the gold tequila, my buddy Dave, love you Dave, was having I think it was Halloween party at his house, which was common. We kind of all partied at his house. And he decided that to get the party started, someone had to have drinks with everyone as they showed up.
Yeah.
And so we had tequila.
Ugh. To kill ya.
And so I'm having shots with everyone that comes in. And then one of the girls that showed up, like, decided to do 4 back to back.
So she got laid that night.
I'm sure. I got so fucked up from the tequila, I ended up going into his spare bathroom, which had a shower, turned the water on to high,
Ooh, I have a good story, too.
and laid down on the shower with my mouth over the drain so I wouldn't drown in case I puked, and passed out in the shower. I don't know how long, but
With, like, at a party? Like, with
yeah,
people?
at a party, tons of people
Yeah.
there. Poor Bush comes in, our boy Bush comes in to use the bathroom to take a piss, finishes up, he's like, anyone in there? Why is the water running? I'm like, yeah, I'm in here. He's like, bro, you good? As he opens up the shower curtain, and he's like, oh, God, and slings it back over because I'm butt-ass naked in the shower.
Oh, dude. I got something. I got a one-up for you. Finish your story. But I
So
got
they
a
end
one-up
up
for
making
you.
me put my clothes back on after throwing towels on me and turning off the water,
Oh, man.
and make me go lay down on the
Did you,
couch.
like, fucking, like, flood the fucking bathroom and all
No,
that shit? No?
I had the drain. We kept rich. Just the hot, warm water on top of me running down the drain was so nice.
Isn't that awful when you're fucking, like, blacked out?
And it was a huge fucking shower, so you could.
I feel like it wakes you up.
feel
I
like
could
that'd be
literally
bad for
lay-
you. It'd,
oh, it
like,
felt
heat
so
you
good.
up, like overheat.
Oh, it was amazing.
All right, so my one-up story. Back in my Orlando days, we were at a house party and we were drinking Admiral Nelson. Do you remember that shit?
Sounds disgusting.
It's like the
Remember E&J? Disgusting. We still
Admiral
drank it.
Nelson is like Captain Morgan, essentially. It's just like a, but they had it 100
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, Admiral Nelson.
You're not comparing anything to Captain.
No. I'm not comparing.
He's
I'm
saying
saying that was
it's
like
a knockoff version.
It's a knockoff version of Captain Morgan. It's Admiral Nelson.
I'd say
It's like the same kind of name. You know what I mean? So I was getting drunk
I'm,
on
like,
that,
disgusted
and
with you.
on top of that, we were drinking Four Locos. Cause I mean, that's your college days. That's when they first came out. That's when they were good. That's
How
when
old were you?
They still had 18, 19. That's when they still had the taurine and the energy and all that shit in them before they fucking pussified them. But anyways, so I passed out. I think it was on Valentine's Day too. I passed out while taking a shit in this dude's bathroom, and
I almost spilled that
I woke up.
everywhere.
I woke up like not remembering anything at all, obviously, on the futon at my buddy's house.
He
So
said
I'm
he
like,
had dry shit all in his butthole.
yes. So I didn't know that I passed out on the shitter. I had no
Barf.
idea. So I wake up on the futon.
Didn't
I'm
Elvis
like,
pass
oh,
out
shit,
taking
you know,
a
long
shit?
night, whatever.
No, he died taking a shit.
Died taking. That's different. Yeah. So
You
I
have
woke
died.
up on the futon. I'm like, all right, whatever. You know, I went home. I take a shower and I'm like,
Ew.
just like all crusted shit in my fucking ass crack.
Oh.
So
I don't feel like much has changed.
I had no idea though. I had no idea. I'm like,
I had no
why?
idea there was crusted.
No. I had
Shit
no
in my
idea what
butthole.
happened. I had no idea what happened. So the next day, homeboy shows me pictures and videos he sends me of like me passed out, like fucking face first on the floor
I'm so
with my
turned on right
pants
now.
around my ankles, shit in
I
the
think
toilet. Just
Joey's
like
so hot.
they had to break into the bathroom because I locked
They
myself
had to
in there.
break in.
I locked myself in there and passed out. I had no idea. I had no fucking idea. That was probably the worst.
They had to break in. They take the pen apart and they just like pop it open. He's like, they had to break in and save me
No, but imagine being
From-
that. Imagine like
from the
being
dried
drunk at a
up
house
shit
party
on my
and you're just
asshole.
like,
They
"What?
had to save
Yo, that dude's been in
me."
the bathroom for a long time. Let's break in, and then you go in there, and then you see a dude passed out with shit on the fucking on his ass.
Me,
and in
I'd
the
be like, oh my
toilet."
god, maybe he fucking like swallowed his throw up or something, or I don't know.
Dude, that
Fuck,
shit was
and then you
funny.
go in there, and it's like
They couldn't even.
he just
wipe
has
my ass.
crusted shit on
They
his
couldn't even wipe
butthole.
my ass.
I mean, yeah, I mean, from the way you're describing it, it's like
You had like a turd stuck in there.
it's like
Dude,
you
it
need
was rough.
fucking
That was the worst.
what is
I've
it?
ever
Weed
seen.
eater,
Weed eater.
weed
What are you talking
eater,
about?
weed beater. What's it called?
What are you talking about?
Thing that cuts your weeds.
Weed eater?
That's what I said the first time. Weed eater.
You said weed beater.
I said weed beater the second time.
I'm gonna
Weed
beat your
eater the
weed.
first time. Up in his butthole. Because it's
I
disgusting.
gotta pee so bad.
Go pee.
Don't fucking tell me what to do.
You didn't fucking tell me what to do. Go pee. Wash your hands after, you sick fuck. Look at his butt crack. It ain't cute.
You still think it's cute.
I do. I see his butt. I'm like, look at your little booty.
Say that again.
This is a little booty. Fuck. Yeah. What time is it?
It's 5:12.
Give me your cup. I'll put you another shot.
Can I say your name? We got Christina Carpenter.
Last names.
Yeah, no last names.
We cleaned the Carpenter.
Carmen.
But she's my bottle
Girlfriend?
service baby for the night. She's gonna bottle service me all night.
So what about you, Sarah? Do you remember the first time that you passed out drinking? Or actually, answer Joey's question. What's the alcohol that you cannot stand the smell of anymore or the taste of because you had so much or you drank too much?
Jack. Every fucking time I have to pour a Jack at work, it makes me so sick because when I was younger, that was all I fucking drank was Jack. So smelling it and seeing it now, I'm just like, ugh. It grosses me the fuck out. So, ugh. Also, any kind of like brandy.
Really?
We used to fucking chug E&J back in the day. It was $20 for a handle of it. It was $20 for a handle of E&J, and it included a 2 liter of Coke. When I was 15, 16 years old. It was fucking disgusting. That's pretty much it. I mean, anytime if I'm way too hungover, I don't even know if that makes sense. Any kind of liquor, just pouring it just grosses me out. But, you know,
So slight change. Have you ever been at a party where someone passed out early that people wrote on them?
Oh my God. Yes. Back in the day, if you had your shoes on, or not even if you didn't, I remember one time my friend didn't have his shoes on. He passed the fuck out. So we painted his toenails and then we put super glue on his big toe and we super glued quarters to his big toe. And then we put like blue eyelash all over him.
Oh, mama, can I get a beer?
And then we put like, we just painted his whole face with all different types of shit. And then I remember the next day I locked myself in my mom's room. The next day he woke up. His face was caked on with makeup. He had fucking black toenail polish all over his feet. And he had super glue on his toenails. He was trying to bang down the fucking door and I was trying to run out the second floor.
What about you, Joey? Did you ever go to a party where someone passed out and they drew on them?
I went to a party where I got spray painted fucking upside down crosses and 666 all over me.
So you were the one who passed out first?
No, I was awake.
He's a Satanist. He's very hardcore.
I was awake.
You have to understand. Joey's cool as fuck.
I'm not cool as fuck.
He's Satanist. Look at this.
I entertain the idea of Satan. I think Satan's cool.
Lamest thing I've ever heard.
Bro, just think about it like this.
But no.
If you're going to hell, why? Like, let's say there is a heaven and a hell. Okay, let's just say.
First of all,
for
if you believe in
instance-
Satan, you better believe
Well,
in
you have to.
fucking
You
God.
can't, you can't believe in God without believing in
Exactly.
Satan,
If there's a
obviously.
bad, there's definitely a good.
So, what I'm getting at is if, let's say there is a heaven and a hell. If you do bad your whole life or whatever, like Satan shit, whatever you want to call it. If you do bad your whole life, what makes you think that when you get to hell that it's not like this badass fucking party and shit like that?
What makes you think that it is?
What makes you think that, like, why would Satan punish you for doing his bidding?
But that's not what the
You know
church,
what I'm saying?
But the Church of Satan.
The church is biased.
No, I'm
the
saying
church is
the
biased.
Church of Satan doesn't have tenets like that.
No, I have not read the fucking, what is it called?
The Bible?
No. There's a Satan one. Fucking, what is it called?
Nobody cares about that one. What kind of fucking cigar are you smoking, Joey? Tell
I have
everyone.
no idea.
Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, and sometimes it's a big black. dick.
No, it's not. It's a fucking. What kind of cigar is it?
I don't know.
Who gave it to you?
Christina.
Christina, what is he smoking
What kind
over
of cigar
here?
am I smoking? It's a what? Espinosa what?
So it's like a mild blend.
It's robust. So what were we saying? Anyways,
But
yeah.
so-
So let's say there's a heaven and hell. Why would he punish you for doing what he loves?
Well, wouldn't you want to go to heaven?
I mean, I don't.
Don't
think,
you wanna- oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that we're gonna be smoking weed and fucking bitches in heaven.
No, according to the Bible, heaven is where if you join heaven, you get to join the heavenly choir and sing the praises of God all up for eternity.
Well, I mean,
Do you like church?
no.
Because that's what heaven is being in church all day.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
No.
All my friends are gonna be in hell anyway, so it's like we're gonna fucking have a blast.
I'm not gonna be in hell.
If there is a hell. I don't waste my time.
Your
trying to
brother's
figure it out.
watching. Hi, Johnny. We love you.
What's that bitch want?
What do you mean? What does he want? He's watching.
Bro,
Say,
he split his shit up so bad.
hope you heal fast. He's a trooper. We love him.
God damn it,
He's watching right now. He's in the hospital. He fucked this shit up.
dude. He almost lost his goddamn neck.
He almost lost his goddamn head.
Yeah, that's
He-
what I mean.
There. Hey, listen.
You gotta-
Johnny's not gonna go out that easy. I don't know if you ever met him. But he's a hardcore
you gotta
motherfucker.
pump. You gotta pump a lot of
He's just
iron to
pissed
lose
off
your
because he
neck.
can't drink at the
He's
hospital.
gonna put up a fight.
He's so pissed off. He was like looking for. Not only that, he's losing out on a lot of money because he had a lot of jobs.
Lined up for everything.
I know.
Yeah.
I keep fucking changing my fucking sentences, mid sentence and shit, whatever. So the best thing about hurricanes is they bring so much money to the community.
It's the only best thing about hurricanes.
They bring in what?
I don't even think there's a best thing about it, but what Joey's trying to say is the
Well, we can't hear you.
only
You wanna-
good thing about hurricanes is that it
It brings
certain
in
ways
business
gives
for
money
everybody.
to other people.
It gives money. It gives
Not
money
the
back to
only
the
best
community.
thing. The
whole
one
community.
good thing.
A roofer is making money. The AC people are making money. The electricians are making money. The fucking plumbers are making money. The fucking everybody's making money. You know what I'm saying? Like the automotive side of it. You know, cars that get all fucked up, the body in detail, the fucking cars that get flooded, you know, the
Okay, we get
glass
it.
people. Everybody's making money for the hurricane. Everybody. It does suck. I'm not saying it's
A lot of
good
people are also
thing,
losing money,
you know,
too.
but I'm saying
If
to
you
look at
look
the bright
on
side,
the
to look at the
bright
bright
side
side of a
of
hurricane, because
it,
there's no way of like just missing a hurricane. You know, there's no way around it.
You know who
The
you
best
sound like
part
right
is
now? You know how you
creates a lot
sound
of
like right now?
jobs. What?
You sound like Zog.
Who the fuck is Zog?
don't.
Who's Zog? Oh my God, have you not seen Fifth Element?
Yeah,
Mr. Zog?
but
To build,
not-
you must destroy.
yeah, it's true though. I'm
In the
Thanos.
chaos is the beautiful
Thanos.
creation of
Fucking
new and more.
Thanos is like.
He doesn't even know what fucking cigar he's smoking right now. He thinks he doesn't know about that.
She just handed it to me. I'm drunk. Who cares? I'm gonna smoke it. It's good. It tastes fucking delicious. Whoever it came from, thank you.
So, what's the funniest fight you ever saw break out at a party? Like, you know, they
Ooh.
were serious, but you like were doing your damnedest not to laugh.
My 22nd birthday, I had this party at a warehouse. It was my friend's band's warehouse. And this one guy, we'll just call him B, he was trying to start a fight with a bunch of people. And we're like, what the fuck is he starting to fight with? So then he ran into this guy's face, started to fight. He, I swear to God, took his shirt off and then pulled his pants down. And then when he pulled his pants down, he was hitting his chest and he's like, come at me, blah, blah. And I was like, B, pull your fucking pants up. Like, what are you doing? Like, how, I've seen fights start multiple times, but taking your shirt off, okay. Pulling your pants down, have them to your ankles, that's like a whole new level.
You never see a motherfucker fight like when he's got his dick out.
I mean, his dick was practically out. His pants were like, if someone were to hit him or if he had to run and his pants were between his ankles, like,
By the way, I think my sister's watching. Shout out to you, Jesse.
oh,
Love your
I
bitch
love
ass.
her. She's one of my favorites.
She's the best, bro.
She's so cute.
She's the best.
She's so pretty.
And she hates that, well, she likes religion. Let's just say that.
And she got a fat ass.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I'll fucking murder you.
It's not that she likes religion, she believes in
If
it.
anybody knows better, ask my sister how many motherfuckers we had to beat the fuck out of.
I loved setting him off.
Not
It's so
only
much
that, but
fun.
just Jess is just all around, just such
She's the
a
best person on the
good
planet.
fucking girl.
She's the fucking best person on the planet.
I've never met, like, when I was her,
She's smart.
I hang out with her
street
now and I
smart,
think
fucking
about,
book smart.
I think about her when I was her age, and I was just never, I feel like when I was her age, I was more like, party, 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 let's get fucked up, blah, blah, blah. She's just so mature for her age and just knows what she wants, and she's smart about it.
Doesn't
and
want tattoos.
She still has,
like, she
but it's
wants
not
to,
even
like-
about, it's not even about
No,
having
she wants
tattoos.
she's
just she
looking forward
knows-
to a good future. You
It's
know
not
what I
even
mean?
about, but that
She's
doesn't,
thinking good.
but that's not why she doesn't want tattoos. She just doesn't want to be committed to it. But her mindset is just very,
She's
she's a
the
smart ass
best.
fucking girl.
She's the fucking best.
She knows exactly what she wants. She knows how to do it.
And this
She's
is the
very
first
humble
boyfriend
about
she's
it.
ever had that I actually like the guy. He's actually a good guy.
Oh my god, I love Caleb.
I can't
Shout
say
out
it.
to
I
Caleb.
couldn't say a bad thing about the motherfucker.
No, he's
couldn't.
a good guy. He's like her, only man form.
He's fucking awesome.
He's awesome. She's so happy.
So you brought it up. Did you all know you always wanted tattoos?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, I just always wanted tattoos.
Because you thought it'd make you look cool?
No, because I enjoy the idea of it. I enjoy the feeling. I enjoy the expression of art. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by his tattoos, and if you can see the guys that just pick their shit out, and the chicks that pick their shit out from a fucking clip art fucking thing, and you can see people that actually have meaningful shit tattooed on them. Like all my tattoos, except for this one, obviously, I actually stand by. There was a reason I got the tattoo. There was a meaning behind it, and I know what I want, and I don't go to any tattoo artist. I don't just like randomly go get tattooed by random people. Like I have a specific vision of what I want, and I want it done a certain way, and My guy Phil Carlucci, he's the fucking greatest I've ever fucking seen, and he does my style, and it's just a matter of money at this point, you know.
What about you, Sarah? Did you always know you wanted to have tattoos?
I was always kind of the girl that, like growing up, like I had tons of fucking bracelets, tons of fucking necklaces. Like I was always the one that stood out a little bit more. So when tattoos came into play, at first I was like, I was more into the piercing thing. I actually wanted to be a piercer and apprentice, but back when I was graduating high school, when I hit up all the local businesses about apprenticing for piercing, it was kind of like a laugh because I was a chick. It wasn't big into it. But now, when it comes to tattoos, I was getting some tattoos because they were more personable.
Amp, I hate tattoos.
And Amp, you should try out my hair straightener. It's really fucking good. But
Shut the fuck up, Johnny.
now with
The
the whole
braces.
fucking tattoo thing, like basically, oh, now with the whole tattoo
Shut up,
thing,
Johnny.
I just get it because it's expression. Also, I fucking love it. I think it's beautiful. I think it's people say
it's art at its finest. and
people
it's
say back in the
personal,
day
you know
like,
what
oh,
I
you're
mean?
not going to be able to get a job, but now it's starting to get proven that you can get a job even if you do have tattoos. People aren't judging you on that anymore, which is awesome. I didn't know I was ever going to be tatted up. I just thought I was going to have a few, but now it's,
Oh my god! If you would have asked me fucking 5 years ago, by now I would have been fucking.
I can
covered.
tell you right now that the tattoos that I wanted when I was in high school, I am
Oh.
so fucking happy I never got.
Same.
But the tattoos, my artist, Dave Rabinowitz, Aces High, Boynton Beach is the shit. I fully support Aces High 100%. They are the best.
Pleasure to burn on the
They
back
have
of my
the
neck.
greatest tattoo. They have the greatest tattoo artists in Palm Beach County, and they're just
Did you
they're
say
building
the best
up.
artist?
They have some of the best artists in
Who?
Aces High.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his tattoo artist as well.
Phil Carlucci. I love
He
him.
works at Aces High in West Palm.
Everybody at fucking Aces High, every single shop, you know,
Ace-
Isaac,
John
fucking
Wiley,
Kenny, fucking
John Wiley, and all
everybody,
those
dude.
boys over there, they're fucking killing the game.
They're
They're
changing
the
the
one
game.
tattoo artist. They're the one tattoo shop that when you go in, everybody feels like, I don't know, I might feel stupid when I'm talking about this, but John Wiley made a point to tell, well, from what I know, made a point to be like, don't ever feel afraid about coming in and expressing what you want. All of our tattoo artists open up with open arms. They don't judge you for what you want. They don't fucking act like some. You go into a lot of places
No, but
and
they'll
they're
help
like,
walk you through it too.
Yeah,
They're like,
you
yo,
go
if
into a
they
lot
think
of
something's
places-
bad, they're like, nah, I think you should go this.
they'll
this
tell you like the
direction.
right turnaround. You go in
Yeah.
a lot of places, they
just do whatever you want.
it's not that they do whatever they want. It's like they talk down about it. They're like, oh, I don't want to do this stupid shit, or like they intimidate you. And the thing I love about Aces High is they're the shop that does the complete opposite. They're never going to intimidate
actually
you
give a
about
fuck.
anything. They actually care. They make you feel welcome. I've seen it over and over again there. Even their big, even their stupid big times with fucking Friday the 13th tattoos. They're like crazy for tattoo shops. I'm sure a lot of the artists don't really care for it, but they still give you the same respect as they would for a big piece that they would be making a lot of money off of.
And they're very well known, but they're very well known for good reason. You know, like their marketing is just
No,
insanely
They're
amazing.
amazing. Everybody that owns a shop-
you can't go anywhere in Florida without seeing an Aces High T-shirt. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
literally, I'm so happy for that shop and how much it's fucking blown
Seriously,
up.
me too.
Like, seriously, I feel like everybody that's been around and seen Aces High grow, I feel like we've all been like, oh, this is like
Didn't
our
it just start
baby
with
for like
with
tattoos.
that West Palm shop?
Yeah, I think
That's
West Palm was their
Yeah,
first one, and then
that's-
after
that's
that,
Phil's
it just
shop.
grew. I mean, John Wiley's the shit. He's such an amazing entrepreneur. I've heard him speak a bunch of times about owning businesses. Like, he's
Where's
a smart
the,
guy.
where's the next
Everybody
one
that's
going?
behind him, Cocoa Beach, I believe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No, I get. Look,
Everybody that's behind him too. It's just I can't express it
He's
enough.
got a
It's
good
just
family behind
such
him. Yeah.
a good fucking group of people, women, men. Like, they're killing it.
No,
They're
I-
putting such a good fucking word out there.
I get it. Like my tattoo artist, that's actually where she apprenticed at, was at Aces High. That's where she learned. Shout out to Brittany Lincoln, who's also right now for this
I checked
month.
out some of her work and it looks fucking solid. So shout out
it's-
to you.
Yeah,
dude.
so Aces High obviously not only has a well-deserved reputation for having good artists, but they are also training good artists. Like
I also love that they have so many women artists
You know,
too.
Look at
Brit-
Bobby's. I think Bobby was like.
Bobby Bozak's killing it. Also,
Well,
fucking.
he was like a receptionist or not. What do you call that?
Yeah, he was.
a receptionist?
He was.
He was like the front, like the guy.
the desk person.
Yeah, the desk guy for years, and now he's fucking killing it, dude. Bobby's
He did some work on me.
he's
But,
doing very very well.
Yeah, shout out to anyone.
Bobby
if you're-
Bozak, if you guys look also, and then we got friends outside of Aces High. I don't want to like disrespect. Also like Jake Keller.
Oh yeah, he's fucking killing it too.
Boswell, John Boswell. You know, we have a lot of good friends
Oh,
that
John
do tattoos.
Boswell, he's killing it.
And just FYI, just for promo for my girl who does my tattoos. If you are someone who used to be a cutter and you have scars,
Oh yeah, I saw that post.
for the month of September right now, while she
I
can,
thought it was 2 months.
it was last month and the last
Oh,
of this
okay,
month.
okay.
So for going through September, if you were a cutter and you have scars that you're ashamed of, that you feel are blemishes, whatever, go in, see her. She will give you a discount on getting those covered up and taken care of that
I
way.
actually think that's fucking awesome because
You
I
have no
dealt with some
hair.
shit like that when
You
I was
shaved your
younger.
head amp?
So I think that's really fucking cool of her. I love that. I feel like
have
all of
no
us kind
hair,
of went through
right?
some shit like that.
Yeah, a lot of people have.
All of
Men,
us in this
women.
community have to stick together because if it's not for all of us, as outsiders that come in, it's like we have to stick together. And
Oh my God, Amp's fucking picture.
Yeah, and if you don't have her on Instagram, look her up. It's Britosaurus Rex. That's BRITTOSAUR.
Looks like you have hair.
USREX.
also, I
Go-
want to give a shout out to my tattoo artist.
And
Taylor
that'll
Benovich.
get you to her Instagram page where you can sit here and then get her information to get to her shop, or you can go to Roboto212.
Tattoos are the fucking best.
Also, Dave Rabinowicz. His last name is
Did you say Dave
R-O-B-I.
Rabin a bitch?
Rabinowicz.
Oh, okay, I thought you said bitch.
R-O-B-I-N-O-W-I-T-Z. He was on Eek Masters season 8.
Shout out
He's a
Jake's
shit.
too.
And also Dave Meth. He
Dave
works at Black Rose, which is also Wiley's other shop.
Shout out Jay Keller. I don't know what his.
And
fucking thing is.
Deerfield.
Do you know which one it is?
It's
Jake's?
Dave Meth, like meth the drug. And Deerfield. And who'd you say?
Jay Keller. I
Jay
don't know
Keller.
what his
Jay Keller's a
fucking-
shit too.
Do
He's
you have his Instagram?
came up a long way. on a
Dude, Jay
video.
Keller used to be with Sounds of the Rodeo.
They're
he-
coming back. They did
Well, yeah,
not end.
they're well, nothing. You ain't saying nothing.
I didn't say anything.
We'll see what happens. Anyways, Jay Keller, amazing. I don't know what his. I don't have Instagram, so I can't like.
He's
Search
such a
his shit.
sweet guy. How long have we been on now?
And John Boswell.
Boswell.
Boswell's killing it right now.
Boswell.
I'm so fucking Boswell. I'm
I
so
like-
fucking proud of you, Boswell. Like you've come a long, long way.
Boswell's grown up with a lot of us.
Yeah.
I've
I
watched,
love you, Bos.
I've watched him
I fucking
come.
love you, man.
Dude, he's came so fucking far.
I
I've-
bet like 5 feet, right?
I love Boswell.
He holds the record.
He's a good guy. Shut up. Psh.
Eskimo Brothers.
Look how small your foot is.
And Amp says J Keller Tattoos. I'm guessing that's the Instagram.
Oh yeah. That's okay. So that's his Instagram. Yeah, JAKELLER tattoos. He just started not that long. I think maybe a couple years ago or something like that. And his fucking work is off the charts. I think he just got first or second in hand tattoos at the last convention.
Where is
like-
he working at?
I don't remember.
Go to the
Is it
Instagram. I'm sure it
Hellcats?
tells.
Go to that Instagram. I don't have Instagram.
I feel
so-
like Amp might tell us any minute.
Amp. Where the fuck does he work? What's that shop called?
What is going on over here? Let me see this shit.
Anyways, yeah, but like, I mean, we have a lot of tattoo artist friends and stuff like that. And yeah, I love Aces High and stuff like that, but I want to make sure we spread love to everybody else, you know?
So, what were your parents' thought on you getting tattoos?
My
Like,
mom's got tattoos and stuff like that, but my
'Cause-
dad is
So,
very, very, very,
This
very,
is the
very against
funniest
tattoos.
story ever. So I first got my lip piercing when I was 15 or 16, and I used to have to take the ball out to hide it from my dad. And then I got my nose pierced, and I used to have to put makeup on it so he didn't see it.
No, Lucky
This is
Sevens
also
has
coming-
been closed.
This is also
Is
coming.
it Lucky Sevens?
No, I did not say Lucky Sevens.
No, that's
no,
what
that's
Amp
what Amp's
said.
saying.
No, I
It
was.
says with Trevor.
No, dude, that's been closed for fucking 4 years. That's done. Dave Matthews
Look at
worked
his
there too.
Instagram. I don't have Instagram.
Okay, I think it's Hellcats though. I don't know. Or maybe
No, it's not
Incubus
Into the
Sense,
Skin
Incubus
now.
Sense. I don't know, but so listen. So my whole dad's point of view of all of it, he fucking
Into
hated
the
it.
skin. Yeah, that's right.
My mom was also the kind of person like if God wanted you born with holes or whatever, you'd be born with it.
You
So
were
my
born
mom
with holes.
My mom kept the
Very
secret.
pleasurable holes.
Ew, Joey, shut up. My mom kept the secret that I had piercings or whatever. And then when I got tattoos, I hid them from my dad. It was always in spots that like you couldn't really see. Then finally I was 22 years old. I went to Iowa with my dad and I had my thigh piece and I was like, fuck it. Like,
I do.
dad's not paying for anything anymore. I'm 23 years old. Finally, I just had a dress and like it was like up and he saw like this and he's like, what the fuck? He's like, do you know how much money it's gonna cost me if you want to get it covered up? And I'm like, Dad, no. And now he sees me and he doesn't, never talks about it, doesn't say anything about it. You know, he doesn't like it, but he's also the kind of guy like, whenever I clean my room when I was younger, I'm like, Dad, look at my room. He's like, I trust you. Like he never wanted to see anything.
I
Just
gotta
basically
get my
like,
dad to get one. I think we're gonna talk him into it. He
That's
said
not
he
gonna
was
happen.
thinking about it, but
never.
Pass that so she doesn't have to get on camera.
Also, it doesn't fucking matter anymore though. Tattoos are tattoos.
No,
I love
I remember when
tattoos,
I got my
man.
first tattoo and my mom found out, she started slapping at me. She was so mad.
my brother.
we also
my
grew
brother
up in
paid
a-
for my first tattoo actually.
Shannon paid for mine.
My mom got mad at every one of us.
Like $250 too.
The worst part was
$60
is I hid my tattoo
This
from
one.
my mom for so long. My siblings knew. They all got caught with their tattoos by my mom before I did.
Like after 18?
Yeah, I was like,
Why the fuck does it matter?
That's just my mom's.
Well, your mom's the shit, so I can't even talk shit.
Maybe.
So, but it was funny because my mom's like, and here's your brother. He at least listened and didn't get a tattoo, and all my siblings just like started laughing and scoffing at the same time. My mom's like, what? Jason, do you have a tattoo? I'm like, yeah, Ma. What? Where? Let me see.
My sister came home with 3 piercings all at once. It was her lip, her eyebrow, and her tongue. And my mom got
Damn, that's a
so
lot.
pissed. So pissed. She went to go like, my sister's like, walked in, nothing happened. My mom looks at her. She's like, what the fuck? My mom's like, or Jen's like, oh, whatever. And like, my mom like goes to like grab her and like slap her in the face. Like, you know, Italian mother, like, fuck no. And Jen's like, whatever. And then
You don't have to like lean up. To
Jen
it,
was like-
you can just move it.
shut up, Joey.
Sorry.
And then Jen was like laughing, and then when she was laughing, my mom saw her tongue ring, and my mom got so pissed. It was like, because back in the day, it's just not something you fucking do. I mean, not really back in the day, but now it's more.
Here's your cup full of tequila.
Thank you, but it's water. But now it's more acceptable. I mean, just like more or less expressing yourself.
You want a shot? Oh shit! Fucking antibiotics. That sucks.
Yeah.
So
I feel
it
like I'm
is
getting
it is
too
called
drunk
Into the
to
Skin, by the way. So
sit.
shout out to Into the Skin. I'm gonna have to come over there. I was already talking to Jake about me and her getting Double Dragon tattoos. Actually,
Jake is so.
you know, like the
sweet.
video game,
He's like the
the
sweetest.
arcade game Double Dragon. I'm gonna get the blue one. She's gonna get the red one.
He said,
Double Dragon,
just say.
like Double Dragon, like the fuck.
Yeah,
Show us again. How did that
Fucking
work?
8-bit. Yeah, boop, 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 boop. That's
That's
you
how he
rhyming?
jacks off.
No, you should see it. It's upside down, fucking.
He does yoga in the
with
shower.
with a mask.
What?
I call it yogurt
I call it disgusting.
because I jerk off at the same time.
Barf.
And then you know when you like jerk off in the shower, you know like it touches the water and gets all fucking, you know, putty like.
So you stomp it down the shower drain?
Yeah, you gotta like waffle stomp it.
I literally just had to put Drano down the shower yesterday because nothing.
No,
was
I don't
going
jerk
on.
off in the shower anymore. That's a thing you do when you're like 14 years old.
Yeah, for sure.
You jerk off in the shower, don't you?
Who doesn't?
Jesus
off.
fucking Christ.
Yes, I
I'm
literally.
sorry. She flicks
jerked
the
off.
bean.
I'm like this. Yeah, you little fucker.
Bing,
Yeah,
bing,
get ya.
like a fucking little baby with the fucking the door stoppers.
I'ma
Bring,
get ya.
bring,
I'ma get
bring,
ya.
bring,
Do you
bring.
remember being a kid, being in trouble, putting in a corner, but by a door, so you play
Yes,
with that door
there-
stopper?
Oh,
No, listen.
Yes!
I was just talking to my aunt about this the other day. My uncle used to put me and my
That was the
cousin in the
best thing
corner
ever.
with. We had to put one knee at a time. So one knee was up, one knee was down. So when we were on a switch, we had to switch knees. But like, Your knee on a carpet for fucking 35 minutes, that shit hurts.
Dude, when
You do
when
that
me
now
and
and
my
it's
brother were
child
fighting-
abuse.
When me and
You
my
do it
brother were
back then and
fighting,
you're just trying to teach somebody a lesson.
they used to put us fucking face to face. So like we'd have to like sit like
I'd spit on your face in a heartbeat.
they have to like sit like you'd have to
I'd
sit
take
like
the
that.
beating.
And
I'd
it's
be
like
like,
we
beat the
hated
sh-
each other at the time.
Oh,
but you
yeah.
have
I'd
to just
literally be
sit
like,
there,
beat
just
the
like-
shit out of me. I'm not sitting in this motherfucker's
Okay,
face.
so okay, here's one for you. Did you ever have the choice between taking a punishment or taking a spanking?
I mean, that's the same thing.
No. Like you would be grounded.
Right?
You'd be grounded. No. Like you'd be grounded.
I'm like, wait,
Where I
what?
come from, it's the same
No.
thing.
Punishment's beating and beating is
We
punishment.
got the belt. when we
No.
were
So like,
kids.
but did you ever get grounded
Pick
and
out your
like
own
you didn't
stick.
want to finish your grounding? You wanted to do something, so your parents gave you, oh, you don't want to finish your grounding? Okay, then you can have the belt and your grounding's over.
All right, you ready for this? My first time getting grounded was in my senior year.
I
always
grounded
got hit.
myself.
I always got
No,
hit.
no. I'm talking about after the
No,
fight. Like,
I'm saying
Okay.
I always got hit. That was the punishment.
okay, but then
I
you
never
have,
Joey
did,
still
I
gets
never
punished.
did grounding and shit until I started like running away from home like a retard and shit.
Holy fuck. I feel like my ears can breathe.
Well, that was like a kid, you know. Kids will do.
apparently we're taking the
stupid
headsets
kids.
off then.
I'm going
Am I
to
the only
pee.
fucking one?
Oh, I thought.
Go pee.
No. So yeah, obviously you got
I
spanked
don't
first, but
appreciate
then
it's only 5 o'clock
Spanked.
and I'm drunk.
You got fucking hit with the belt.
no,
Where's-
but then you got grounded too, or at least I got grounded too.
Well, calm down there.
No, the way we had it is the beating was the punishment.
Oh
You know
no.
what I mean?
I get spanked and then grounded.
I didn't start getting grounded until we were able to like leave the house and stuff like that. And that's when I started getting grounded. You know what I mean? But before that, there was no grounding.
Oh yeah. So no. So
Like I remember me and my brother, my brother was part of it, but me and my friend stole an $18,000 four-wheeler. It was like the only thing that was stock on the fucking thing was the frame. Like it was fucking hooked up to the YZF 450, fucking decked the fuck out. Beautiful. And our punishment when we got caught, like 2 days later, actually, it took them a while to find us. And when they caught us, our punishment was me and my brother had to build a 5-stall pole barn at our house. So it took us all summer. So instead of summer break, you know, we're just building a fucking 5-stall pole barn. That's, you know, that's punishment. You know what I mean? That's worse than, oh, you can't leave the house. Bitch, I can do so much in my room. I can do so much in my room. So, you know, a real punishment is, you know, fucking hard labor. That's how we were punished back in the day, you know? Hard labor.
oh no.
Yard work, shit like that.
No. So the reason why I asked because I was grounded after the first punishment of getting spanked for I don't even remember what the fuck I did, but I wanted to stay at my friend's house. So my mom's like, no, you're grounded. I'm like, come on. She's like, let me rephrase this. You're grounded.
See, your mom was the worst one out of the bunch?
Oh, you asked my mom now if she has tennis elbow because of whipping on me.
See, I was a favorite. My mom
Oh, I was the
gave
oldest.
me special treatment. I was the favorite.
Oh no. I was the bad child.
But my dad was a force to be reckoned with.
So
You don't fuck with him.
no. My mom will tell you to this day her elbow hurts from whipping on me growing up.
No, we would laugh when our mom hit us. We'd fucking laugh.
I did that one time, and then all of a sudden she grabbed a friggin' belt and started really wailing.
No, she's never really fucking hit us that hard.
No, but so my mom's like, you want to end your grounding early? Okay, I'm gonna spank you with this fucking wooden spatula.
My mom had kept a wooden spoon in her purse at all times.
And I'm like, okay. I took that fucking whipping and got to spend the rest of the weekend with my buddy. I was happy.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever got grounded was, it was either junior or senior year. I got fucking, they pulled me out of class and searched my truck for an anonymous tip and found weed. And, yeah, I got grounded for like fucking 2 months. Some shit like that. I had to do fucking drug counseling fucking class in school with my grandmother because my parents were fucking too busy to do anything. So it's kind of cool because my grandma was the shit.
Oh, my grandma was the best. I would show up late to school.
Oh my god, my grandma used to make us liquor and stuff like that. Like,
No. So when
my
I
grandma's
was,
the shit.
it was great because they usually called my dad's office, and my grandmother worked for my dad, and she was usually the one to answer the phone.
Oh, see, my mom worked for the school for a while.
So so did my grandmother. So whenever they would call and she'd answer, she'd be like, oh, yeah, I know. He had blah, blah, blah. and it was excused, and she'd hang up. Never told my dad.
Yeah, I think I missed over 150 days my senior year.
Oh, my senior year, first period, I missed it so much that I failed the second semester of chemistry,
What
which
was
is my
your first period?
chemistry.
Oh,
The chemistry professor. So, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up in a bit for everybody that's still watching. But my chemistry professor.
thank you
was,
everybody for watching. By the way, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, the chemistry professor
I'm sorry
was
that
also
you are watching.
was friends with my mother.
Watch out for the baby.
But
I'm sorry, baby.
yeah, I missed so much of first period that I failed second semester chemistry that I was gonna have to repeat the whole year just to take that class because there was no summer school for second
Yeah.
semester.
I'm convinced that my teacher passed me because she was tired of just seeing me.
I went to summer school
Because my first period was
quite a few times.
I did like I was always in intensive math and stuff like that. My senior year, like I actually took me 2 years I think to pass fucking college algebra, which was like I guess high school fucking level. I don't know what the fuck it is. I couldn't pass algebra 2. That's what it was. Geometry, butter. Geometry is easy as fuck. But algebra, as soon as you fucking start adding
That's weird.
fucking letters
Algebra, I
to
was
the-
good with.
I was fine as fuck till you started adding letters to the shit.
I was
get
so
the
good
fuck
with-
outta here with that.
With algebra, like that was the one class I never wanted to skip. Like I was excited to do it.
What? That's how I,
I
felt
swear to
about
God.
TV production. That's
And
about
then
it.
geometry, I was like, well, that and chorus, but geometry, I
Jesus fuck.
just didn't understand it.
Fucking loser.
Algebra, I was like in love with.
I fucking hated it, dude.
I
was
wanted to say so
I
much
actually,
like
when
mean
I-
things, but like I
when
don't
I
want to say it
did
on
go to
air.
when I did go to college, I guess not. I wouldn't call it college, community college, whatever. When I did go, I failed college algebra fucking 4 times.
Oof.
But the first time I spent my
At least you went to
my dad
college.
gave me I needed a what is it, T99 or whatever the algebra calculator, and it was like $200. And earlier that day I saw a badass bong. Same price.
That was
So
the
I
thing.
called
that
my dad. I'm like, yo, I need money for a calculator. So he put $200 in my fucking account. Bought the bomb.
That was the thing. Like my dad would give me $20 a week for food,
So I failed
and it was always
college,
like 5 for the dub.
algebra a lot.
But then also I talk to people. If I had what I have nowadays, like this shit,
oh my god.
if
in
I had
school?
this now,
in school,
I would have.
Fucking forget
I
about it.
swear to God, I would not have skipped practically at all because that's the reason
Absolutely,
why I
because
skipped.
90% of the time you're just skipping to go smoke.
So when I was a sophomore, long story short, I had to fucking pass this class and I skipped it so much. I didn't know any of the stories. It was English. I knew none of it. I got stoned as shit with my sister before. Stoned as fuck. And I had to pass. And I don't know how. I literally did not go there half of the time that I was supposed to. And I passed with a C. I was like so stoned. I was reading everything. I'm like, what would I do?
I
Well,
passed with straight D's in algebra in high school.
Algebra, I was solid.
welcome to the Hurricane Dorian podcast for a blue collar genius. Thank you guys. This was fun.
Yeah, if we don't lose power,
We
or
may do this
whatever-
again later.
Yeah, we may do this again, especially like when
They
it's
do
like
not
4
wanna hear
a.m.
us
and we're
again.
still drunk because we're still partying. We may just like hop back online. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see what happens.
Dude, I can't get back on here at 4 a.m.
Hey,
Yeah.
producer!
So with that,
Producer!
thank you everybody.
That
We
being
love you.
said,
Shut
be
this shit
safe.
down.
Don't take this fucking storm for granted.
Hey, Apple!
Love you all.
And